Hello friends, welcome to the session on 8085 microprocessor. In this session, we'll be discussing about logical instructions. In this session, we will see what we mean by logical instructions, how to write logical instructions such as AND, OR, and NOT for the microprocessor 8085. Also, we will see some examples of the logical instructions. Friends, as you know that you are viewing this session on my YouTube channel, and do subscribe to the channel so that you can watch many other educational videos on the various topics of the subjects of electronics and computer science. So let us start the session with the question what we mean by logical instruction. We know that by using the microprocessor 8085, it is possible that we can design the microprocessor based system. And whenever we design the system, then it is necessary that we get some job done by such system. So whenever you want to use microprocessor, then it is necessary to feed instructions to the microprocessor. We know that the instructions can be classified into different categories, such as data transfer instruction, arithmetic instructions, logical instructions, branching instructions, and control instructions. In logical instructions, we can perform the logical operations. We know that an instruction is a kind of a binary pattern, and this binary pattern is designed in such a way that whenever this instruction is fed to the microprocessor, then it will perform a specific job or a specific function. There are different instructions available for the microprocessor 8085. Logical instructions are those instructions through which we can perform the logical operations. Logical operations such as AND, OR, NOT, XOR, compare, or rotate operations are being called as the logical operations. And these logical operations can be performed through some set of instructions, and these instructions are being called as the logical instructions. Logical instructions do affect the flags. So as we have seen in case of arithmetic instructions, that arithmetic instructions of 8085 affect the flag. Similarly, the logical instructions also affect the flag. And there are different logical instructions available, such as AND register and memory. And it is also possible that you can add AND, logically AND the content with the data which is being immediately provided by using the AND immediate instruction. Also, you can exclusive OR the register and memory by using this instruction XRA. And whenever you want to make an exclusive OR logical operation with the immediate data, then you can make the use of the instruction XRI. Whenever you want to perform the logical operation OR with the register and memory, then you can use the logical instruction ORA. And whenever you want to perform OR operation with the immediate data provided in the instruction, then you can make the use of the instruction ORI. It is possible that you can compare the content of the register and memory by using the instruction compare CMP. Whenever you want to rotate the contents of the accumulator, then you can make the use of the rotate instructions such as RLC, RRC, RAL, and RAR. It is also possible that you can complement the content of the accumulator by making the use of the instructions such as CMA and CMC. Now in this session, we will discuss what these logical instructions are, how to write them, and how to use them in assembly language programs. So let us start with the first instruction, and this is AND register. AND register instruction is being written as ANA followed by the register R. So in this instruction, the content of the register R is being logically ANDed with the content of the accumulator, and the result will be placed in the accumulator. And one can easily find that the carry flag is being cleared and the auxiliary carry flag is being set. So this is a 1 byte instruction. So for example, if I write the instructions such as ANAB, that is the content of the B is to be logically ANDed with the content of the A. And if, for example, if we suppose A is equal to 1111, 1111, that is FFH, and B is equal to 0 to H, that is 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0. Then after ending the operation, we know that the bitwise ending will take place, and therefore the result will be 1 only when both the bits are 1, and therefore we will get the result 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, that is 0, 2 in the accumulator. Another instruction that is being used for performing the AND operation with the memory is ANAM, that is AND memory, where the content of the memory location whose address is in the HL pair is being ANDed logically with the content of the accumulator, and the result will be placed in the accumulator. The carry flag is cleared and the auxiliary carry flag is being set. This is also a 1 byte instruction. So by using this instruction, we can make the logical ANDing with the content of the memory location. If we have been provided immediate data, then you can perform the AND immediate by using the instruction ANI data, where the content of the second byte of the instruction is logically ANDed with the content of the accumulator, and the result will be placed in the accumulator. So when you execute this instruction, then the carry flag is cleared and the auxiliary carry flag is being set. Another type of the instruction that is very frequently used is the exclusive OR register. This instruction is written as XRAR, that is the content of the register R is exclusive OR with the content of the accumulator, and the result is placed in the accumulator. Here also the carry flag and auxiliary carry flag are cleared, and this is a 1 byte instruction. So for example, if I write the instruction XRAB, and if the content of the B is 1001, 0011, and the content of the accumulator is 0001, 0101, then after the XOR operation, we will get the result 1000, 0110. So one can easily observe that if both the bits are different, then the result is 1. If both the bits are same, that is 0 or 1, then the result is 0. Such operation we call as the exclusive OR operation. Whenever we want to make an exclusive OR operation with the content of the memory, then we can use the instruction XRAM, where the content of the memory location whose address is stored in the HL pair is being exclusively ORed with the content of the accumulator. And here also the carry and auxiliary carry flags are clear, and this instruction is also a 1 byte instruction. Whenever we want to make exclusive OR operation with the immediate data available, then one can write the instruction XRI data, where the content of the second byte of the instruction are exclusively OR with the content of the accumulator, and the result is placed in the accumulator. Here also the carry and auxiliary carry flags are cleared. So for example, when I perform or write the instruction XRI 03H, then this data 03 is exclusively ORed with the content of the accumulator. Another instruction that is being frequently needed while writing the assembly language program for 8085 microprocessor is OR register. This instruction is written as ORAR. Here the content of the register R is inclusive OR. So there is a difference between exclusive OR and inclusive OR. So this is inclusive OR with the content of the accumulator, and the result is placed in the accumulator, and carry and auxiliary carry flag are cleared. Say for example, if I write B is equal to 1001, 0011, and A is equal to 0001, 0101, and if I make the use of the instruction or ORAB, then I will get the result 1001, 0111. So one can easily observe that in inclusive OR, if any one of the bit is 1 or both the bits are 1, then the result is 1. If you want to perform the inclusive OR operation with the memory, then you can write the instruction ORAM, where the content of the memory location whose address is stored in the HL pair is being inclusively ORed with the content of the accumulator, and the result is placed in the accumulator. So carry and auxiliary carry flags are cleared, and this is also a 1 byte instruction. If you want to make an inclusive OR operation with the immediate data, then you can write the instruction ORI data, where the content of the second byte of the instruction are inclusively ORed with the content of the accumulator, and the result is placed in the accumulator. Say for example, if I write ORI 05H, then the data 05 is inclusively odd with the content of the accumulator, and result will be in the accumulator. Another instruction that is being used for comparison is called as the compare register, where the compare register instruction is written as CMPR, where the content of the register R is subtracted from the accumulator. Actually, comparison is done in the form of subtraction. The accumulator remains unchanged, and the condition flags are set as a result of the subtraction, and the 0 flag is set to 1. Say for example, if the content of the accumulator and the content of the register are the same, then the carry flag is set to 1, and if the 0 flag is set to 1, and if the content of the accumulator is less than the content of the register, then the carry flag will be set to 1. So this instruction is frequently required while writing the assembly language program whenever we want to compare the content of the accumulator with the register. Another instruction to compare is the CMPM, where the content of the memory location whose address is in the HL pair is being compared with the content of the accumulator. That is, the content of the memory location is being subtracted from the content of the accumulator. The accumulator will remain unchanged, and the condition flags are set as a result of the subtraction. That is, the 0 flag will be set to 1 if the content of the accumulator and content of the memory location are same, and the carry flag will be set to 1 if the content of accumulator is less than the content of the memory address. Another instruction that is being used is the rotate left. This is being used for rotating of the data, and in this instruction we write it as RLC, that is rotate left. The content of the accumulator is rotated to the left side by 1 position. The lower order bit and the carry flags are both set to the value shifted out of the higher order bit position. Only the carry flag is affected, and this instruction is a 1 byte instruction. So for example, if we have the content of the accumulator such as 10000000 and carry flag is initially set to 0, then after the execution of this instruction RLCA, one can easily find that this 1 will be shifted to the carry, therefore carry becomes 1, and the content of the accumulator will be 00000001. So as shown in this diagram, one can easily observe that this bit is being shifted to the carry, and the same bit is also shifted over here, so that the contents of the accumulator are shifted by the 1 bit position by the instruction RLC. Another instruction that is being used for rotation of the data is RRC, that is rotate right. The content of the accumulator is rotated right in the right direction by the 1 bit position. So one can easily observe that the higher order bit and the carry flags are both set to the value that is being shifted out of the lower order bit position, and in this instruction only the carry flag is being affected. So for example, as shown in this diagram, when we write the instruction RRC, then one can easily observe that the content of the accumulator is being shifted to the right hand side by 1 bit position, and the most significant bit is being shifted. The least significant bit is being shifted to the carry position. Another instruction for the rotation of the data of the accumulator is rotate left through the carry. In this case, the content of the accumulator is rotated left 1 bit position through the carry flag. So as shown over here in this diagram, one can easily observe that the content of the accumulator is being shifted to the left hand side through the carry. So the lower order bit is set to the carry, and the carry flag is set to the value of the shifted out of the higher order bit. Only the carry flag is being affected, and the function of this instruction can be understood through this diagram. Another instruction is rotate right through carry. So here the content of the accumulator is being shifted in the right side direction through the carry. So one can easily observe that the higher order bit of the carry flag is set to the carry flag, and the carry flag is set to the lower order bit of the content of the accumulator, as shown in this diagram. So these instructions are very useful instructions because these instructions are needed whenever we want to shift the content of the accumulator. Another instruction is the complement instruction. This instruction is used to complement the content of the accumulator. That is, 0 is being replaced by 1 and 1 is being replaced by 0. This instruction is written as CMA, where the content of the accumulator is complemented. That is, 0 bit becomes 1, 1 becomes 0, and no flags are affected. So for example, if the content of the accumulator is 0001, 0101, then CMA, after CMA, we will have 1110, 1010. Another instruction to complement is with the complement carry, that is CMC, that is the carry flag is being complemented. So if it is 1, it will be made equal to 0. If it is 0, it will be made equal to 1, and no other flags will be affected. If you want to set the carry to the 1, then that can be done by using this instruction STC, where the carry flag is being set to 1 and no other flags will be affected. So thank you, friends, for viewing the session. Hopefully you have understood what we mean by logical instructions and how to write these logical instructions for the microprocessor 8085. Thank you all for viewing the session.